I'm sure you have heard about Tanveer Allahabadia case, booked under obscenity. So, what exactly is an obscenity? Let's break it down. Obscenity is something which is over sexual, inappropriate, offensive for the public decency. It is something meant to arouse the lust or invade someone's privacy can be considered as obscenity. It can be done through words, gestures, pictures, or even paintings. Constitution of India on one hand provides the fundamental rights, on the other hand provides the restrictions to curtail those fundamental rights. As per the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the freedom of speech and expression can be defined as anyone can express their views, opinions, thoughts freely without any apprehension. In India, media has always been independent except during the independence, which was in 1975. However, people had always had different opinions on what should and shouldn't be posted on the media. Some people believe that if the content is against the cultural values, it should be labeled as off-screen. Over time, actors, artists, writers faced a lot of legal troubles due to allegedly promoting the obscene content. Let's now understand the legal framework of obscenity in India. Indian Penal Code, Section 292 to 294, which is now replaced by Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Section 294 of PNS states that prohibition of sale or publication of material obscene content on the media. Number 2 is Cinematograph Act, which controls and certifies the movies before they are shown to the public. You might be thinking any movie can be shown to the public. No, it's not like that. Under the Act, there is administrative authority which sees that the movie should follow the requirements before they are shown to the public. The administrative authority sees that the movie is not vulgar, not obscene in nature. After that only it provides the certification, then that particular movie can be shown to the public. Number 3 is Cable Network Television Act, which certifies and controls the TV programs on the media. The other law is Advertising Standards Council of India, which governs the advertisements before they are shown to the public. Number 5 is Information Technology Act, which tells about prohibition of inappropriate adult content shared on the media. You might know women were always treated as objects of desire in the past. That's why then government passed this regulation called Indecent Women Representation Act to prohibit offensive depiction of women from books, paintings and media. There are other laws which are passed in the past few years because now the people are more concerned about their social media and privacy, etc. Let's now understand the case laws related to obscenity. The first case is Youth Organization President complained that Satyam Shivam Sundaram movie was obscene in nature, hence violated Section 292 of the Indian Penal Code. The director countered the court's decision stating that there was already certification granted by the administrative authority where the authority stated that the movie was not a vulgar and obscene in nature, that's why they granted certificate. Now the court countered the decisions or the argument stating that the certification cannot make the film untouchable, it can still be banned, stating it was obscene in nature. So now the director appealed to the apex court. The Krishna Iyer justice warned the lower court stating you can't ban movies too quickly, it can return the India's art and culture. The second case is related to movie called Bandit Queen, which portrayed the life story of Colonel David. This particular woman was married when she was child, humiliated and forced to strip naked and draw water from the well. This particular incident was marked as a obscene and Delhi High Court banned this film. After the years, this particular case reached to the Supreme Court. The panel of the female experts stated that nudity wasn't to arouse but to bring the harsh realities. The third case is really a landmark in the obscenity. The case named is Avik Sarkar versus State of West Bengal, where the court completely removed the heckling test. This test allowed the movies or books or any content to be banned completely if any part of it was obscene in nature. The court ruled that this approach was a lot restrictive in nature. That's the reason they removed it completely. So these are the case laws. So till now we have seen how the obscenity works in India. Now let's compare it with the different countries. In the US, under the First Amendment of the Constitution, the freedom of speech and expression is protected. So obscenity doesn't come under this. So the government can prohibit and regulate obscene material. In the UK, unlike the US, there's no written constitution which guarantees the freedom of speech and expression. So the government can easily prohibit any obscene content which it deems fit. I hope this video is helpful. Thank you so much. You might now see the Tanveer Allahabadia case in a different perspective on how this particular all analysis is done. I hope you got some insight how the legal area works. I hope this video is really helpful for you. If yes, please subscribe.